This video is to show you the new contract, starting with the Letters tab. Go ahead and click Generate Letter, then open up the document. First, just check to make sure the designer name and all that stuff on the top is correct. In this case, I had to correct it, so just type it in. Next, we will just enter in the spaces like you're used to. So go ahead and enter the space name, the finish, the backing. The good note to point out here about the backing is it's nice to put in the words no backing, if that's what it is, because it's good to have that conversation with the client ahead of time to say, this is a back system, this is a non-back system, and kind of point out the differences. So if there's no backing, then there's going to be more gaps and stuff like that, and we want to spell it out for the client. Then go ahead and put in everything else that you would normally put in the total, and it'll start adding everything up for you. A nice other thing about this, working in Excel or anything digital like this, is you can just change the size of the text if you want to. So if something doesn't fit in the box, just type it in and then make the text smaller to make it fit in the box. All right, and so now we're entering something a little different, some Eluflex sliding doors. And we put in the total, and then below the subtotal will show the total of those two spaces. The next box is this other box, so you can put in a negative or positive amount here. Let's say you have some sort of additional fee of some sort. This would be a good place to put that. So you would put in a positive amount, or another option is to actually put in a negative amount. So if you have a promo of some sort, let's say it's friends and family or whatever, you can put in a negative amount to offset the subtotal and to show the customer what they're saving, which is a really nice feature. It's something that some of our designers do very frequently. So we wanted to make sure you had a special place to do that. Next, a wood tear out. So let's say you have a wood tear out and you've got that quoted from Jonathan, and then you have 30 linear feet of wire tear out. It does the math for you and adds everything up for you. All right, scrolling down to essentials, you're going to put in your essentials items here, and then you'll put in the quantity of those items and the amount each. So let's say for this first example, we have a quantity of 1 and the amount is $100. It'll do the math for you, $100. The next is 10 quantity with a amount of 1, again $10 does the math for you. Next, you're going to want to check your sales tax. If you're out at the customer's house and you need to put this in manually, you could just put in 6.3 or whatever it happens to be, and it'll do the math for you, and then take that and put it on the first page of the contract here. So it has taken the total of everything, split it into 2, and that becomes your deposit and your balance. All right, let's take a look at page 3. So this is stuff you're all familiar with. I won't talk too much about it, but you see like option 1 and option 2 here. Let's say in the second option, the client will be adding baseboard at 5.5 inches tall and 1/2 inch thick. Then we want to make sure that is initialed by the client so that they understand what's happening there. And for lighting or other tearouts, and then we want to talk about personal items. So again, I'm not going over this in detail here, but that's what that page is for. The last page is for the warranty. Finally, on some people's computers, we were having an issue with pagination where things like this were happening. We're leaving all of the cells unlocked on this contract, so you can go ahead and delete rows or expand rows to make your pagination the way it should look. Finally, you would have your client sign, and you would sign here with DocuSign, and in this box above you could put any other sort of notes. That's about it, guys. That was a really quick preview, and I hope this has answered some questions. Let me know if we can help in any other way. Thank you.